That was glorious, dude. It was so electric in there. It was crazy.
Dude,
It was so awesome to see. But well, Frau, you can go first. You can go first, Frau. This is
why
your
you?
time because
No,
you're leader of the C Nation.
Did you feel like you got broken up, Fernando? There, do you feel like you
no.
got
I
dumped
feel
by
like
John
No,
John
Cena?
just gave.
Frau loves Toxicas. He's in. He's even more in now.
I think John.
There it is. There it is. You can't see him.
I think John gave me even
You
more of a
sold
reason to
out.
love him.
You sold out.
Yeah,
He was. I mean, and Dan's gonna go a whole different route with this. I thought what Cena came out and did, it was his first promo. It was his first, wow, Joe Morley.
That's
It was his
hilarious.
first promo as a heel. There were some low spots, like definitely, but like I told Dan, he's still getting used to it. I'm sure
Right.
he's still. I thought he was out there. He did some good stuff. I was really. I thought he was really good. I thought some of the points that he hit on were really
Oh,
good.
my
as
bad.
well.
I think you pressed it. My bad.
And I really thought that really interested to see what Cena's gonna do with this. I don't think it's gonna last very long. I really think it'll go to Money in the Bank. I hope it goes until SummerSlam, because that would be like if we got a tribal chief versus John Cena with the WWE Championship up at SummerSlam. I think that would be incredible. I still want to see him hit Randy Orton one more time. I still want to see him and CM Punk. I still want to see him and Seth Rollins. I would love if WWE could do one AEW Forbidden Door and Edge pops in through there, and they let Edge and Cena have one more match. I would love that. I would love to see Cena against some of these younger guys. That would be interesting. But ultimately, I thought Cero miedo.
Oh my God.
But I definitely think that Cena had some good points. The one thing I do agree with, what I saw on Twitter, was they protected Cody Rhodes yesterday. I think they
I don't
were a
know
little
about
bit
that.
nervous that if Cena
Yeah.
kind of got on the mic with him,
I don't know.
because Cody Rhodes came out, said something to Cena, and then left. And I'm kind of like,
Yeah, I
why are
totally
we
get
trading
that.
jabs, especially if it's going to be a limited? Like,
I do
if
agree with
Cena's
that.
not
That was
gonna-
stupid.
if Cena's not going to be there, if Cena's going to be there almost every week, okay, I get it. Shut the hell up, Joe. That'd be an easy match.
Light work. Light work.
like
I think if Cena's not going to be there, like if he's not going to be there every single Monday leading up to this, or every single Friday leading up to this would have been a good opportunity for them to
Light
kind of
work, Joe.
spar. But you could just tell, and Dan is the one that pointed this out, Vic. John had goosebumps on his
Oh, yeah.
arms. Like there was
Yeah.
multiple times where the crowd was
Yeah.
going crazy on him, and you could just tell he had goosebumps. And I honestly, I was cool with it. I liked it. The only thing is he did come off at times as like a little bit whiny, but like Dan said he did. But I did kind of I thought it was great. I thought there were some good points that he made. I love the whole. It's been 20 years and you guys are running with the same joke about me being invisible.
That was
I get
funny.
tired
Yeah.
out. Like there were
Yeah.
some good points that he hit, but like I told Dan, he's not going to use all of his material on the first night.
Yeah.
He was letting the crowd do the material for him.
Yeah.
And now I'm interested to see. By the way, I did tell Dan, I'll let you guys go next. I did tell Dan when they were saying like shut the F up, all this stuff, they hadn't, you could tell
Classic.
they all
That
had
was hilarious.
accents. So it was
Yeah.
so funny to kind of hear it. But I loved it. I thought if you were gonna do this anywhere in Europe, it was gonna be
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Because the United States, like you're only gonna get that in certain parts of the US where
Yeah.
fans are great. In Europe, you're gonna get it everywhere. Dude, they were in Brussels, Belgium. They
Yeah.
trusted Brussels to be the first one to do this, and Brussels hit it out of the park. I thought it was
yeah.
great. Now that kid is a meme, the John Cena, the one
Yep.
where he's like,
Oh yeah.
that kid right there, and that kid's now a meme and all over the internet. I
Yeah.
think what they did, and again, I know Dan will push back on this. I thought the laziest thing would have been having him go the rest of this year as like a normal babyface Cena all the way. The fact that they did this and pulled the trigger on it, now I'm really vested. And you heard what Doug said. Now he like, and Doug's an on and off watcher. Now he's like,
Right.
yeah, no, I'm watching leading up to WrestleMania because I really want to see what this is going to be. But I thought it was great. I love what I'm interested to see because Cena still yet hasn't mentioned why he joined The Rock. We haven't
No.
heard any of that. So
He did
now,
what?
why did he join The Rock?
Oh, he's the Rock's bitch. Got it.
What are they going to get out of this? I'm really interested in all this, and I can't wait to see what the dynamic is between The Rock and Cena, and even Travis Scott, who, by the way, Cody Rhodes lasted 2 weeks with a black eye because of him. So that's definitely interesting. But Vic, what did you make of this?
Yeah, I was just gonna
On
say,
nominees.
I thought, you covered the whole John Cena stuff. I thought WWE did a good job. I was a little bit in terms of kind of questioning why they, like you said, why are you doing these shows in Europe? But then you look at the crowd and the pop from being in Spain and then now being
Oh
in
yeah,
Brussels. I thought that
yeah.
was really good. You also hit on the whole Netflix thing. I thought, you mentioned that how Dan's been watching it a lot more. I've been watching it a lot more just because I have access to go and watch it whenever I want.
Oh yeah.
I don't have to wait around. I mean, I don't have to, hey, if I missed it live, I'm not gonna go back. So
Oh, I love
uh,
it.
yeah, so that's another cool thing about it. In terms of his promo, I thought I thought it was really good. Like I said, I sent the group a, what was it, a cinema, it was
Yeah,
cinema.
Oh yeah.
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 I
Yeah.
thought he did a great job. It just tells you that you might not have his wrestling skills might not be there. He's not in his prime, of course, but
No.
his vocal skills on the mic are still there, and that won't go away. And sometimes that's the best thing. Like we were just having a conversation, me and Megan, because we went to go see this movie called Black Bag. Who is the director of it is the guy from the Ocean's movies. And the
Oh,
movie, I'm
okay.
not gonna spoil it for you guys, but there is a lot of it's a lot of talking, and so it kind of sets up the whole story that way. There's not a lot of action to it, and so that's the thing where Cena kind of excels, and I thought that was really good for
Well,
him.
that's what I was telling Dan, that when Cena, when even when The Rock was, or The Rock, even when Roman started becoming the tribal chief, Tom, yes, they signed Andre James today. When they signed, or when Roman became the tribal chief, and then Cena came out at Money in the Bank in 2022, there was one or two times where the Roman was caught off guard by the way Cena was talking to him on the mic, and that just happens because Cena can do all that stuff. So
Yeah,
I completely understand why maybe you have some reservations when it comes to having Cody, but Cody's gonna have to do it at one point.
yeah, yeah.
He's
It's the
gonna
same.
have to go up against him, and it's gonna be interesting to see if he can hang with him during the whole thing.
Isn't he there
Because
next Monday?
yeah, they're both gonna be
Yeah,
there in
Okay.
I think they're in Edinburgh.
yeah.
So
That's the last Europe of the
yeah,
leg, right?
yeah,
And then
that's
they
gonna
get
be the
ready
last of the
for
European. Yeah,
WrestleMania, right? Yeah, and
exactly.
so that'll be something to kind of keep an eye on. But yeah, I was really impressed. Like I said, I caught it late, but and then of course you see the kid you mentioned. I thought that was a great thing. They've been, my only disappointment, I'll say this, has nothing to do with Cena, is the whole uh Rhea Ripley thing
That
that's
has
going
been
on
so
there. It's
dumb. That
really
has been
late.
so dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
what are we doing here? Like, just
Ultimately, they know that Io's not gonna be a heel, and neither is Bianca, so they need a heel in it. Because Bianca,
right.
if you hear Bianca and Io, they're way too. But like, my question goes back all the way to why did Liv have to drop the belt if you were just
Yeah,
gonna put it on Io and have those three fight at WrestleMania for it?
And
You might as well should have just kept it on Liv, had Io beat Liv if you're gonna do that, and then
at
have that
WrestleMania,
triple
yeah.
threat match between these three, and then put Liv on the tag team championships. But yeah, that's kind of dropped the ball, and I think the Charlotte Flair,
Oh, who cares about that
Tiffany
one?
yeah,
Stratton,
That one
I
I
Tiffany.
don't
think it's
want to see
been,
anything. I
I
don't want
think
to see
that's
that
been
at all.
a little lame. But I think Liv right now is the one carrying the women's division. If
Oh
Oh
I'm being
yeah.
yeah,
What
completely
yeah.
worries
honest,
Those
me
those those shoes she was wearing, I was like, oh yeah,
yeah.
go girl.
yeah,
My
she's
biggest worry
awesome.
though of now with Rhea is like I feel like I'm starting to get a Charlotte Flair vibe from her. Where if
Yeah,
she's not in the championship, like what are we gonna do with this chick? And that bothers me because I think she has a lot of talent. I think she's very good. But yeah, I agree with you, Vic. The way they've set this whole thing up is so stupid. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this looks like something out of a cartoon, dude. It's just so dumb. But anyway, so now you want me to go for John Cena? Is that why I'm on the big screen?
Sure, why not?
Okay. My whole thing with John Cena, I love the fact that he turned heel. I just don't like that he's The Rock's bitch. That's something separate and aside. With him Monday, I thought like, he had a lot of good moments of like funny references, like good things he said and stuff like that. Obviously, it worked the crowd, but I'm like, where's the guy that silenced The Rock, the great one? I had never seen someone silence, the pie eating, if you smell everything else. You know what I mean? And, I was like, where's that guy at? Like, I didn't think it was his best. It reminded me a lot of CM Punk when he was talking about, his face isn't on the ice creams and all that, and how the people cheering for him are worse because they buy that crap and then they shove it in his face at an airport at 5 a.m. to sign. But CM Punk obviously did it better. So,
well, we all know Cena's not flying commercial.
So even more the reason he should be at every show for his farewell tour, right?
He's a busy guy.
Oh, okay.
But that's a heel. That's a heel work. Him not being at every show.
How are you supposed to build up if you don't even know what the guy's doing or saying? Frown,
a guy like him doesn't need to do it.
You
he doesn't need to be at every show.
Okay, I'm not saying he needs to be at every show. I'm not saying he needs to be at every show, but for the buildup of WrestleMania, he should be. I had to wait 2 to 3 weeks before I even find out what happened 2 to 3 weeks ago at Elimination Chamber or whatever it was. Like,
he was busy
what are we
in
talking
India
about? Yeah, that's great. That's great. Then move the whole show over to Hungary or wherever he is, and let's just do it out there. What are we doing? But not his best promo work. I wasn't, very impressed. He sounded whiny. He sounded bitchy. Again, the heel that I would have loved to have seen is, the tyrant that they said he was backstage and all
That's
that
what
stuff.
I was waiting for too. Like, I've been the one collecting champion. Like I thought he was kind of getting there. I don't put guys over. I don't this.
Yeah,
I was waiting for that, but I feel like he's bringing that up.
Like I wanted him to be like, I'm done doing this. I'm done being a company man or something like that. You know what I mean? I would have even been happy if like, on Monday,
Charlotte Flair came out and said, you're not beating my dad's streak.
Yeah, no one cares about her. She's irrelevant. She's there because of her father. Any true fan knows that.
No, she's athletic. She's good in the
ring.
No,
she has skill, but let's be real.
Her
mic skills suck. Yeah. Her stories have usually sucked. And if she's not in a title, she's not doing anything else. She had that
storyline with Becky Lynch. That was pretty good. But yeah.
Great. I'm sure Becky carried it. Not worried. But what was I getting at?
I miss Becky.
I do miss Becky. Becky was the best.
Hopefully we get her either.
Well, I think she's going to come back and she's going to have to challenge Liv. Liv is saying that she retired Becky Lynch.
Oh yeah, that'll happen soon.
It's gonna have to happen.
But going back to John Cena, like the other thing is also like, this is what I was gonna say. I wish on Monday, but I mean, I know this is gonna ruffle some feathers up the WWE ladder. I would have loved if he would have been just gone fully committed and been like, look what you guys did to Hulk Hogan. And I mean, obviously, I understand he has his own backstory, but look what you guys did for Hulk Hogan. You cheered for him for 40 years, whatever it is. Then as soon as he wasn't good or whatever, you spat him out and you started booing him and shit like that. You know what I mean? Just something a little more. Like,
it's only his first time.
Something was missing. And
he's a heel virgin. It was his first time.
That's not true. That's not true. He's not a heel virgin.
He wasn't a heel when he was the Doctor of Thugonomics.
Never mind. That actually looks kind of grotesque. I'm sorry I did that. But Doctor of Thugonomics was light years ahead of all.
But he wasn't a heel there. I think he was more of like an
anti-hero, whatever. Like, yeah, sure.
He would wear the opposing jersey, or he'll wear the jersey of the city that he's in.
Yeah, but like all his promos there were honestly really good. The raps were really good. But that's what I'm getting at. Like, where was the fire? Like, I don't know. Like, obviously he was angry. Obviously he had good points. He had good points that were good. But then, like, he lets Cody get the last word and leave, and he just waits to exit the ring when it's his turn. Like, it was just weird. It was weird.
So you wanted him to like bury Cody there.
I did actually. Okay. Yeah. How is he gonna? If you're a heel, how are you gonna let him talk to you like that, and then you're not even gonna say anything? Just wait.
It's coming.
We'll see Monday. God. I'm interested to see what happens Monday. And then I'm with that. If we don't get it on Monday, then I understand where Dan is coming from. Like,
like it wasn't his best promo work, and for him to turn all of a sudden, I was expecting something legit. Like, like,
wait.
yeah, I was entertained because it's Cena. Yeah, I was entertained because it's something new. Yeah, I was, watching and hanging on to every word.
If they don't have
But
Cody and him combat on the mic, that means that they're nervous that Cody can't hang
then he
with
can't
him.
do it. He can't do it, and he needs to do what
He might as well
Roman
just hand
Reigns
the
did.
championship over to Cena so he can get a 17th.
Well, there you go. Well, I saw that clip recently where I forgot who he was rivaling, and he said, no one's going to know you 15 years from now. The only thing they're going to know you as is a trivia answer. Who did John Cena beat for the 17th title? I forgot who it was. It was actually really good. But you know what I mean? I'm like, where's the fire? Where's the good storytelling? Like, the whole time he's like,
coming.
You guys.
You're not going to give it away on the first time. By the way,
Frown, but you got a hook, though. You got a hook.
The hook was kicking him in the nuts and turning on him.
Oh, God. I did like what you said, though, Frown. Oh, my God.
We better get Ben Diesel.
That was the rogue agent.
That'd be hilarious.
Me.
Yeah.
Tom, you ever think about how Mr. Nobody found you?
Yeah.
He was a snake in that one, too?
Well, don't you remember? And then
I don't. I try to forget those
movies.
movies.
We can watch it in a little while if you want.
I'm good. I'd rather watch Drive to Survive. But you know what I mean? Like, there was just a lot to me missing. I'm like, because usually, I'm going to be honest, I'm not really a John Cena guy, but his promos usually are really good. And this one, I was just kind of like lackluster. Like, I'm like, where's the guy who took on The Rock? He quieted The Rock. Like, who's ever done that? I do want to see him go at it with Drew, though. I do want to see that. Drew McIntyre would be a sick one. Of course they do. But I liked your idea. How they should have put changed the shirts up, but a little play on words. That would have been funny.
Did you guys like that he didn't change his music?
I did. No, I did like that.
I like that he didn't do it. I think that's funny.
When he referenced it.
I thought he should have changed the shirt up and put "Never Give In." I thought he should have done.
No, it is "Never Give In," isn't it? Oh, no, yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. Never give in.
And the other one is what was the other one? Above Hate. And then what did I say?
There was another one. Yeah, it was
Embrace
really
the Hate.
Yeah. Embrace the Hate.
That would be a good one.
I did stuff like that. I mean, he should have played off of that and started doing stuff with it. But
especially like it's so funny to see that he comes out looking the same and just bipolar. There you go, King Booker. That's a throwback.
By the way, I have some funny clips for you guys. Dan, your boy, Dom. Did you see what he did with Jey Uso in Germany?
That's my dog. That's hilarious. I really hope he becomes a new leader of Judgment Day and he gets to win a title.
And then remember, he grabbed the Intercontinental Championship and he looked at it. So it seems like I think it's gonna be Penta. I think Penta's gonna win it at the WrestleMania, and then I think we're gonna get Penta versus Dom, and Dom's gonna win the championship.
I hope so. It's time to push him.
You can take it down. I have some more stuff.
Yeah, no worries. Go ahead.
Look at this.
Oh no!
Oh, I did see this.
Oh, I saw that. Oh, now is that the ropes or is that just him? It just happened.
That was him. He didn't get. I have another thing, Vic.
He didn't go far or high enough.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't jump high enough. Okay, so 5 years ago on Sunday, Becky Lynch joined. Becky Lynch joined Stone Cold Steve Austin and in the ring, and she gave Byron Saxton a stunner 5 years ago from Sunday, which was 3/16 day. That was when we were still in COVID, and he came, it was I think in 2020, and she came out and she talked about she was with Stone Cold and everything. Well, listen to what happened that night after her and Steve Austin got drunk.
What was the decision when you just said, "Hey, let's start a family"?
So I mean, that was always the goal, but I didn't know that it would happen so quickly. But then there was a 3/16 day, and I ended up getting really drunk on TV. And then anyway, 9 months later, I had a baby. So
Are you trying to tell me it's Steve Austin's or what?
No. So that night after 3/16,
she
went home with Seth, and that's when they conceived the baby. So
that's
her
actually
being
funny.
drunk, that night. That was pretty. I thought that was actually really funny.
That's really funny. Yeah.
Seeing that, and then obviously last few before we head over to this is obviously the post of Cena. Oh, my bad. The Cleveland Browns put, it's always sign this guy, draft that guy, but never how are you, admin. And it said, not one of you asked me how
Oh
I
my
feel.
god.
Honestly, some of the best memes I've seen have been
I
with
thought
Cena.
this
Yeah.
was so
Yeah.
freaking good.
Yeah.
I thought they did a really good job. And then obviously the last one was remember this from the show?
Oh, that was funny.
John Cena broke my son's heart.
Yeah. That was funny. I saw that at the thing. Yeah, that was hilarious. But like I said, like I just hope he delivers, man, because this is going to be so
And
disappointing.
then I have one
if
final
he
thing.
can't, if he can't like actually deliver being a bad guy, that's going to be really annoying.